Hello everyone, good afternoon. My name is Praise Arokamani. So my question is, how do we manage the relationship between population development and these emissions? Now, for instance, like how we know, like even the reason I was saying and how Mr. Akin have said, population in US right now is not the same as what it was like some years back. And as we all know, population also like comes along in line with development. Now, let's say now the carbon credits, well, carbon credits, industrial countries pay industrial companies that emit gas above a certain line have to like pay for this. So I think, like my own personal opinion is that, okay, now let's say I have a company that produces more than this, and I know I can just allocate these funds to pay for my credits to have good scores, yeah, and that does not really stop or make me look at how to curb or reduce these emissions. That's one. And two, so acquiring these good scores is by pumping the money back to countries that emit low, and that's by telling them not to like tamper with their natural mangroves and everything. But now, let's say Nigeria in like 10-15 years, we have more population. We said, okay, you know what, we want to also like tap into our development and we start, tampering these things. So now, who else now do we now turn to? Yeah, you get. So mine is like how do we manage this circle, increasing population, development, and everything these gases? Like how do we manage it in total? Thank you.
Thank you. That's a really good question, and that's actually what's at the heart of all of this. Because yes, we must develop, we must continue to develop, but then we must develop sustainably and responsibly. And it's not only those of us in the global south, but the global north. And so what is happening right now is that the global north, the countries that have admitted that they were the ones who are responsible for the wealth of these emissions, the most of these emissions. And so what they're trying to do right now is to seek balance, which is what COP28 is about. So that how do we continue to develop without increasing the amount of carbon dioxide and the other toxic gases above the already stated margins of danger? And then how do we start reducing this? And how do we make sure that we do not destroy the world anymore? So that is sort of like the question. But for your generation, you guys have to now really think of really clever ways. Because before you could just cut down the forest, you could just drill oil, you could just do this. But now we've moved further than that. We have to think of new materials. We have to think of new ways of using and creating and bringing these things to the market. And we must remember that, most of all these things are still here. There's still millions of tons of plastic. And so if we go the circular route, you will always have this legacy plastic, these millions of tons that you can keep on just turning around and turning around, And the same with the metals, the gold, whatever it is. Once it's been brought out and refined, we are all on this earth. We're not going anywhere. Same as the materials. So it is circular economy really is the key for your development. I hope that helped.